I welcome to our today's session. I warmly welcome to my all audience on Zoom and also on Facebook. Uh, Today's session is very foundational and it's holistic approach to view the life, what we have spent and what we are going to see in future. Uh, it's basically utterance, self-talk with a person when even we are on some location, some place in our lives, but still we have a feeling that I need to restart. I need to restart. I need to start my life, the life which I want to start or I want to spend, I want to live with. No doubt, maybe we are very happy with our current scenario of our life. That's good. But however, people, even they are successful in their current scenario, at their jobs, at their business, in their family, in their studies, in their any of initiative they have taken. However, it does not mean that they want to go ideally where they want to go actually. And something always pinch the people's mind, and that they have to spend some ideal life which is their voice actually, which they're born with, which they become super happy. And but because of current circumstances or because of past some conditions and decision we we have taken already, so therefore we cannot find the way out where we want to go. So we become stuck where we are in our current social conditions. Um and 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 the problem is we even cannot diagnose, uh, because that sort of psychological state is actually pain of the modern person we are living. And because we could not identify that pain, we hence we do not have diagnostic mindset to find it what went wrong, where went wrong, and then we can make a decision for future to create a life which is full of happiness, which full of clarity, which really touch with my purpose of life, which really make me complete whole person, uh, which can fulfill my all needs, and which make me like a superman or super woman. Uh, but obviously we are not thinking because we cannot go this way, and even we don't know what the importance of this thing which I'm talking about here, because most of the thing in our life we do what works for our survival. So we do 98% all things what actually how we can survive in this world, whether it belongs to my soul, whether it belongs to uh, my natural talents and natural strength, I don't care, but it works. So, but the problem is if we live like this mindset, even though we are we are earning a lot of money, we are on a better role, uh, we are getting good grades in college or university, and we are happy, but that will not be sufficient for you, because you need to create the life which you deserve, which you born with. and and that is the purpose of today's session, that how to create the life which we want to, or even which we don't want to, which we don't know, that I mean to say. But we need to identify that pain, we need to diagnose it, and we need to get ready for an ideal and perfect life. And that's our whole session. So, uh, if someone is watching me on YouTube, then you can come also on my uh, Zoom media, where you can see my screen as well, because today I am going to write some of the notes, like a whiteboard, and you can have a interactive learning experience as well. So let's start it. If Okay, so imagine that you are that person. Okay, and at the moment we are in, today is 1st August 2021. We are in front of computer, and we have a life vision which we want to spend. So let's say we call it future, and obviously we have covered a lot of journey in our life, and that, let's say, we call past. Now, mostly people, our, let's say, 99% mainstream normal people, which everyday people, which we see, which we are actually, myself, we basically have a mind, but that mind is engaged with future, or with some past events happened. Yeah, and future, let's say, goals. If that person is a leader, and that person is very ambitious, now that mind is actually a main central identification of myself, and that person mind is like a god. The god, in sense that that mind is operating future projections and the past, and evaluate the past experiences, right? Now, if that mind is good, is fulfilled, yeah, and when we say the fulfilled, it does mean this mind have all knowledges, basic knowledges of all domain of life, a good paradigms, or principal paradigms, which Stephen Covey says, I mean, accurate paradigms. Yeah, this mind store also memory of past bad experiences, or the positive experience. So this mind has been placed as a central and the position of God. Whatever the mind is saying to you, what the thought is generating that mind, you are following it. Is that correct? You are following them. Okay. Now the mostly people, they think that they are the mind. only they are the mind. Like that person on 1st of August, whatever the mind is projecting future or evaluating or analyzing the past event, whether whatever, that's I am. And imagine that if you see my face, and if I imagine that my brain, if I take out and I remove my brain and imagine what I will be, I will feeling that I will be nothing. I'm like a person who does not know anything, and actually that make me die. I will be die. It will be my death time as well, when my brain or mind will no longer with me. We have this feeling, and it looks like it is a reality as well. And maybe we can call it ultimate reality. And we are very integrated with the same natural mindset, which we think that my mind is all thing. Yeah. And now the question is, I will come back on this image back. Let's talk about the mind only. Yeah. So how the your mind, let's say this is your brain. So your brain or mind, brain is actually a physical organ in which mind is located, and all memories and thinking thoughts all are stored in a mind. It's like a jar, yeah, or pot in which you put many things. And obviously, if you put a fire under this, if you ignite it, then whatever you have put inside, it will come out. It will come out as a thought. Yeah. And these thoughts can turn into uh, some future direction, or obviously these thoughts give you some past memories. Yeah. But this mind is unfortunately does not last you on a present condition where you are now. Yeah. Have you imagined that you always, when you are alone or when you are with your friends, when you are doing any activity, or even when you are sleeping, even, and you are not present, you are going somewhere in past memories. Maybe yesterday you had a great dinner, or you had a fun. Maybe you are thinking past. Yeah. Okay. So where you see, I can't see. Okay. Everybody can see. Sorry.
It says, where do I need to start? Is that what we're supposed to see?
uh okay. So yeah, I mean, um I'm on the other board. So at the moment, I made a shape of the brain. Anybody can see it.
No.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I don't know what went wrong. Um, I think maybe the picture is stuck. I'm moving up and down. Anybody can see it.
No.
No.
Okay. I think, or there is something wrong. Then sorry about that.
We could use our brain, Maratib, and imagine what you're talking about with our brain.
Yeah, we can. Let me share again. Maybe it's something. I'm sharing my screen again. Let me see. Okay. How's now?
Yeah, now it's I can see.
Yes.
Yep, I can see it.
Okay. I think my apology for that. Maybe it's a bad network, or I'm using my board. That's why I think it has a low connectivity with my Zoom. Uh, anyway, so this is the first. If now I'm moving my screen, you can see my moving screen up and down.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm saying that we are on a brain. Let- yeah. So if you see the brain, brain is taking out the thoughts, and yeah. So brain is taking out the thoughts, and these thoughts are related with past and also with future. But the problem with our human brain, human mind, it does not support, or it always oppose. I will write the word oppose to hold you in present, and that's a dilemma and tragedy. And what you can say, that's how brain is actually. Why it preventing? Because this brain is only dealing with uh, intellectual feedback, like whatever learning we have done, that only brain, this brain can think and manipulate the information inside the brain related with past or related with future. And because it does not help us at all, and even not help but opposed to stay us in our present, which this is the present, this world. Therefore we will remain restless, and we will remain unstable, and that instability make always ourself not in peace, not in peace. Yeah, whatever we can do, whatever, let's say I earned today, I made a deal of 10,000 pounds or dollars. Yeah, that came straight away in my bank account. Yeah, and I'm look like I'm very happy. But after 2 days or couple of days, these $10,000 will just like a past memory, and I will be now thinking something else to make me happy. And now maybe I will be looking like, now I need to survive. I need to go for next 20,000 pound or dollars deal. And once I will do this 20,000 pound deal as a profit in my bank account, and after next couple of days I will again make it as my memory, a good memory, but that make will make me not in peace, because I'm not staying where I need to stay in my present, where I'm talking about here, you know. And let's talk about a little bit past. And if these thoughts are related with past, these past may have some good memories, may have many bad memories. It could be related with any abuse, it could be related with new relationships, it could be related with time spent with family, a new children born, uh, my business, my ideal job, something I can experience. At the same time, I will feel the pain as well, which will very much often, because the brain or mind capacity, when it think about or analyze the past, it bad memories provoke more much faster. So these past will create suffering overall. Yeah. And even I'm here in present, these suffering will always be an obstacle in my future. And that these suffering will turn into different type of suffering, and that also stop me to become very happy person, very peaceful person. So that's a manipulation of the mind, or the limitation of the mind. Now let's talk about the next slide. I'm just making a next blank page now. You can see a blank page now.
Yes.
Okay, that's right, thank you. So here I am point A now, and this is my point X, which is my past, and this is my Y, let's say, is future. Now, because my past is coming here in future, because in the past I have been abused, I have been bullied, I have been a very bad experience a number of time. When I was age 10, I was 15, I was 20, I was 25, or and so on. So these memories will come here, and it will shake you here, and will take you back again in the past. And your brain, which you proud of, your brain which you are really really love, your mind, that only make you operates here as a pendulum. You know, the pendulum is the, if you see, if you know the pendulum in physics, that has extreme and also it just escalate and come back as well. So is this oscillation will back and forth, and sometimes you feel happiness, and sometimes you feel uh, suffering, or you become sad. So this story of sad and happiness, but this happiness is temporary happiness. That happiness maybe you can get from temporary income, a good deal from the customer, uh, a quick um, happiness from the children, or from the spouse, or from someone, your friend. But this happiness is happiness which disappear after a couple of days, and make you sad again if you will not sustain this happiness, or don't turn this happiness into ultimate happiness. Yeah. So that will happen with everyone, and that's the, and we think our paradigm is, or like, this is called life, we call it life, and you admit it, and you are satisfied on this as well, because that has been taught, and that's the how things are, in your opinion. Now the problem is, let's go, and but the problem is, you are not out of pain, you will remain in pain, even though you have a good deal with the customer, even though you have some friend as well, even though you have a partner or children as well, even though you are doing something important in your life. But this pain does not disappear, because the very nature of our brain, which I mentioned already, our mind only works to take you in future, or remain you in the past. When you are in future and you are restless, that becomes a fear, and turn into a fear, guilties, um, and a lot of fears, and these fears also turn into phobias. psychological talking I'm here, and past event because it reflect on your future prediction, that you can also become psychological disease person as well, like schizophrenia, hallucinated person, uh, absent-minded, memories, you are losing your memory. Even in UK, the dementia, it's a old age, it's no more old age disease now. The dementia is is now young people's uh, disease as well, and it's the fastest growing disease in the world. Even in UK, in last 10 years, now 50% people in UK population, unfortunately, is directly or indirectly is going to be become victim of dementia. And dementia has psychological roots which are known. Because of the complications of our modern man, and because we are very much rely on only on our mind, on only on our brain, and we think that the brain is the only source which is controlling us, and we cannot do anything outside the brain or mind. That paradigm has taken our life's happiness and possibly shorter our life as well. Many people dying early than their age, what they should be, or they are expecting to live longer, or because of too much dependency on mind, on brain. Not every, let me rephrase, too much dependency on mind. I'm wrong. Only depend on mind. That's right. We only depend on mind for any success or for anything, because we think that whatever I'm thinking, good, bad, past, future, fear, or something, that's only my brain is doing. And that's I am, like I said earlier. And that is a source of pain, which is my first point of my today's uh, class session, that pain will remain as it is. You cannot uh, do this, avoid it, and you can replace with temporarily happiness, but that will remain restless. Maybe you can use some drug, maybe you are good with some alcohol, smoking, sex, um, maybe by earning some money, maybe meeting new friend, but these all will remain temporarily happiness to just taking your mind out of your pain. This pain will remain as it is. That is a dilemma, tragedy of modern man. Now, the diagnostic. Let's come to the diagnostic. Why this happening? We know that this pain is with everyone of every age or of every country, wherever you are, in America, in Australia, in Middle East, in Asia, anywhere. Every modern man is suffering. Now, why this is happening? This happening is because we believe on this quotation, because it's a mind-blowing thing I'm going to discuss with you now. Because I think, therefore I am. Because of reflection and of this thought, this philosophical quotation by a very famous philosopher, French philosopher, Nietzsche, I think he was. Uh, and the modern world, from America to Germany to France to UK, and all start to operate under this notion that because we think and thinking is a function of mind. Therefore, I am. It means that my existence is only the mind if we have. And if person does not have mind, it means that he or she does not exist, or he or she will die. And that's why, because the mind capacity, I told you already, mind does not enjoy your present. It always in opposition, but naturally it will give you the pendulum oscillation here, pain and happiness, but that happiness is a fake happiness. Therefore your existence is always in danger, and all we are pathetic, all we are in fear of dying, fear of stuff. And that mind, actually, what happened with this mind, this intellect, this mind actually design lot of knowledges, amazing knowledges, like science, like philosophy, like social science, like languages, yeah, like cultures, yeah, and different paths, paradigms, yeah. So these are all creation of mind, yeah. And obviously that mind, that's good as well, obviously, because that also has done very positive things in our life. However, now I'm going to tell you what is the reality actually. Because we are in present, we are living in present, but we always live in future and past. And past is related with my suffering, and future is related with my fears. And because I will always oscillate here like a pendulum, I need to actually stay here on present. If I will not stay here in present, here, right now, today is 1st of August, my local time is quarter to 2 o'clock p.m., and I need to present in my stay in my present. And I don't know how to live present. Once I will be in stay in present, let's say you learned the art how to live in present, then this future worries and the past memories will disappear. And the state of yourself will in ultimate happiness. And ultimate happiness when you will have, and you, and then after that when you will come back in your survival age, like where future and past is there, then this ultimate happiness will impact very positively on your mind here. And then whatever you will be thinking, that all will be your creative force of your life, creative force of your life. And then you can make some goals, make some future as well. And that future, whatever baby steps you will be taking, now every step will give you peaceful and happiness, true happiness. And maybe after this you can become millionaire, you can set up your own companies, you can live with your soulmate, and you can do whatever you want to do. But for these achievement, you need to make your mind stay on present. You need to know, learn how to live in present, without future, without past, only in present. And that is the biggest challenge for modern man. And that is our get ready point for today. That we need to get ready to enjoy the extreme true happiness, to live in present without past, without future. And that is possible. The good news, very good news, I'm sharing you, and I'm blessed that I'm sharing with you because that have been told me and experienced by myself and lot of thousands of other people, that how we can stay in present, like which we call it point A, without no future, no present, only in present, by connect with our conscious or consciousness. Now this consciousness is in different spiritual paths are different. Many people call this consciousness as a soul, like in Christianity, in Islam, in Judaism, and in many religious perspective, this consciousness is soul. But some people, this consciousness, this state of consciousness, is also referred as a God. So God is actually the consciousness. And when you achieve the and you become in state of God's reflection, then you live in only ultimate happiness, and there is no future and no past. And once you come back after this scenario, I mean this consciousness, into your survival mode. We are living in survival mode. I'm Maratib. I'm living at the moment in surviving mode. And what does it mean? I need to look after my body. I need to eat something. I need to sleep. I need to grow my family. I need to have my kids. I need to look after. I need to run my business or doing job where I will be earning money. That's all survival. That's not the life. The life is a condition where you live with consciousness. But this survive when I'm surviving, that make me away from consciousness, that make me aware what my soul needs to do, that make me away from the God, what God wants me to do. So that's the whole domain of truth we need to turn into ourselves, that we must work on leverage and identification of consciousness, where we can stay and calm and become enlightened. That enlightenment, which our thousands of people, they are already in our age as well. Maybe they are your spiritual guru. They maybe the people belongs to church. Maybe the people belongs to mosques or synagogue or temples or seminaries or out other than as well. These people, whatever they are doing, they are trying to connect with their consciousness, and they are very successful as well. So we don't need to become a yogi or a spiritual guru. No, not at all. While I am doing all things in my on my in my life, while I'm doing my business, I'm a student, I'm a mother or grandmother, or I'm a dad or mom or I'm alone, no problem. Just you need to work to connect and focus to to meet the consciousness which you lost actually, and your brain will is the greatest obstacle in this journey. Don't rely on your brain only. Brain, you are the creator of your brain. Brain is not creating you. Always remember, you are you are creating your brain. You are reshaping your brain where you want to go. But before my this lecture and class, if you were thinking that your brain is your master, your brain is your god, and your brain is the only controlling aspect of your life, that must be changed now, because you himself or herself is and can change this, because you are existence, you are being. That's why we call ourselves human being, because we are being, and within being, mind is located, mind is there, and that being control the mind, not the mind controls the being. Once you will realize it, then you will, and you will do some spiritual things like meditation, like prayer, like but that meditation, that prayer is not ordinary prayer, like I go to church and start to read bible, or just recite some spiritual song. No. Or I'm going to the masjid and I open the Holy Quran, uh, and then I'm reciting it, and then I'm thinking that I'm now connecting with my God or conscious, or I'm going in my temple and I'm ring the bell, and I'm doing this in front of my God, and I'm thinking that I'm in something. Or even if you don't follow any religion and you are doing some other ritual, and you start to know these actions will be very high quality, not ordinary level. If you are praying that, you pray like this, you are seeing that God, you are directly connect with your God straight away, 101. If you believe on this some God in this, so these meditation and the spiritual stuff must be very very highly qualitative stuff, what you can imagine even now. Then what will happen, come back to my board, that we will learn the skill and art. I call it art nowadays, it become has art, that you will stay with your present. Yeah. And you here you will release all your negative past energies, because there is no past. And also you will dissolve all your future uh, fears, which obviously you are with a lot of fears and phobias. And then that present will give you the real existence and purpose of the life, what I call it purpose of the life. So this consciousness state is the ultimate purpose of modern man, to not only survive in this world, not only survive in this scientific age, but live the creative life what you want to do, free from past, free from fears of future. And once you achieve it, you are blowing, you are just flying like an eagle. The eagle, when eagle does fly, eagle goes on the highest point and come down as well, and goes left and right without any boundary, and live always happy. Have you seen any tears from eagle or other species? Why only humans they cry? Because human believe that they are mind, and the mind capacity to make you cry, make you sad, make you in psychological diseases, make you a very complex person, because mind love complexity, and that you label it in a different time and different name. Oh, I'm a very smart man. Oh, she's very smart lady. Oh, he's very very smart. The smart not only physically look like they are referring to the intelligence or sharpness or cleverness, and that's how we are praising each other, but not. Mind is great thing on that time when you connect with your consciousness and you know how to live in present. And once you are in present and you know how to live in present, that make your all past disappear. And if past will disappear, it means you don't have any of suffering, right? Because my suffering is mostly belongs to my childhood experience, my past bad experience with other people, and lot of things if it belongs to my past and my future. Because future fear, if I'm a mom, oh, if I die, what will happen with my children? Or dad, oh, if I become disabled, how my children will take a bread butter or live in this complex survival age. These are the fears. Oh, if I become a cancer diseased person, or I will have some syndrome, or I die early, what will happen with my house? What will happen with my wife or my children or my business, which I established from last 10 years by so much hard workness? These are the old fears will take you, will provoke your ego further to give you more dangerous future as well, and you cannot come out. So this is the problem which we need to work with on very very priority right from today, if we want to live with ultimate happiness, if we want to live with what we were looking for. Now we are open for any discussion. If you want to discuss with me, you have any question? Obviously, you should have question. And there are some. I mean, you can think about, and we all are learning from each other. Uh, I'm going to tell you a couple of things to leverage the consciousness and connect the consciousness. Uh, for consciousness, it's better if you can connect with some spiritual path. Yeah. uh, try to be connect with not a religious dogmatic style of stuff. Religious, when I say that there are many versions of every religion, and the religion is a dogmatic mindset as well, where you cannot add any new thing, and you uh, take all things as offensive, and obviously you don't have space for these things. You need to connect those paths which is open, which believes on the challenges on modern age, and connects with your your consciousness. Yeah, with your consciousness. Also, you need to do a holistic subject reading of different authors and books. You need to have a balanced vision of knowledge, uh, like science. philosophy, psychology, business. You need to have a good understanding of these subjects as well, because that will give you the answer of your questions in your brain, in your mind. And that mind which we want to control will have a therapy solution. And that therapy is related with our cognition. And cognition is only possible when you have a good and deep understanding of overall domains of life. For example, if you are a doctor and you are very good in your medicine or medical profession in particular field, it does not mean that you are a complete person. You must have a knowledge of philosophy, psychology, mathematics, religion, spirituality, anthropology, economics, politics, gender management, family raise, family, how to raise the great family, how to become a fit person, how to control the mind. So you need to have a whole holistic, uh, good understanding of all domains of life. Not only you are enough for becoming a doctor. Doctor is just one part of one thing. But look at in our societies, if someone is doctor, we proud of these people only because they are doctor or engineer or computer programmer or politician or actress or celebrity, and we think that they are perfect, and we start to follow them on Twitter as a millionaire follower, one of the follower of the millionaire followers of that person. No, that's the wrong. Have you seen that person as a on a holistic? Or she may be a great doctor, but maybe she is not good in managing her family affairs. Maybe she is very poor in other aspect of life. How you can follow that person? You cannot follow these type of people, because ultimate they will influence on your life. And if their one aspect is influencing on your life, you will also say that, okay, I will also become a doctor, and that is sufficient for my success. That's not. That not you make you out of past to becoming a doctor or engineer or a rich millionaire person does not mean that you will out of fear, or now you are setting up one or two or three five businesses, or that does not make you to become a happier person, or it does not help you to connect with your God if you believe on God. So where you are going, what is your purpose? And even though you don't, you know that you are not going to be happy or truly happy or enlightenment person, but you are still going without any direction, because you are doing those things which works for you, which works for your survival. That's it. You are not, you don't care about truth, you don't care about God, don't care about peace, you care about what it works for you. For example, if you get a chance to win a lottery, let's say 1 million pound lottery, or if you get the chance to become a millionaire from other way, and you become, for example, will you go that did you get this from some truth? Did you do something wrong or a right to become a millionaire? Will you think about? No, because you become millionaire, that does not matter how you became millionaire. If you are entering in a Hollywood, and how the what the ways you become actor or actress or director or writer. You don't care whichever means you want to enter. Just you have to, you decided you need to enter, and you will follow the ways which you work, regardless, and it follows any moralistic background or a path you are following to become or enter in a Hollywood. No, it does not care to. You don't care about this because you only care if I become an actor in Hollywood, I will become a popular or become a celebrity, and because that works for my survival in this world. That's it, and that's why how our societies are growing, and that's how the scientists are becoming. Because to become a scientist, to learn the physics, biology, mathematics, geology, or all empirical subject is working to survive in this world. And we think that these are the only subjects or domains of life which gives us the ultimate happiness and success of life. That's why in our schools and colleges you will find lot of engineering, lot of doctor medicine related parts, or becoming musician, or becoming computer programmer, or becoming some other designer. And because these all profession works to survive in this world, doesn't matter it relate, it connects with your consciousness, does not matter it gives you the ultimate happiness or peace. Never, never. We go for degrees. We don't go for learning the truth or seeking for truth or seeking for real peace. Did your parent get you admission in the school with the mindset that one day you will find to the way how to connect with consciousness, how you will find the path to go to the ultimate truth or ultimate reality? Did anybody thought about that? No, not at all. They only have the mindset to get you admission in medical school or in programming, that you will earn more money, and that money is the only survival, and give you the better girl after for marriage. It gives you the better boy, or make you stand out position in your family or in your group of friends or in school or in society. That's it. That's the very limited paradigm we do have whenever we do. Or today, you if you see that there is a business, oh, everybody is earning millions of pounds or dollars by this online business, or let's do this, and you actually entered in this business, and after this you actually became millionaire. But did you even realize when you were becoming millionaire that was it right business for me or for the society? You never care any moralistic background or spiritual background, because that's how we are not trained in this world. We don't care. That's why we we done so much torture to our those people also in this world who actually gives you this paradigm that think outside of the box, think that what gives you the ultimate truth and truly happiness. And we made very, very bad stuff because these people hit your ego. For example, if you are becoming a millionaire by a bad type of business, yeah, let's say the pornography or some a drug, somebody has becoming a millionaire by doing this business in this, and they become millionaire, but they will not learn and realize that this is something which they have destroyed the society by doing the drug business or spreading the porn industry in the whole world or in certain way. They don't, because they are lack of conscious. They don't have consciousness. But if you will try to teach them, if you try to give them the holistic approach, they become egoistic. How dare you to say me not to do this business? It's illegal in my country. That's fine. That ego, we are ego driven people. We are not any moralistic driven people. How, look at what we are doing with our teenage people. Look at what we are doing with our children. Look at what we are doing with my society. And that is happening from thousands of years before as well. When Jesus Christ was brutally killed, tortured by the people of that time, he was saying the same message to the people. Come to the reality, come to the truth, follow your consciousness. But the people of that time, what what did what did they did with, when the Prophet Muhammad started to give the message of God to the people of Mecca 1400 years ago, then the people became their enemy and hit physically, torture him as well. And it's a series of people who came and who wanted you to give the right message and give you what is ultimate peace, where you are. Let's connect you with your present. Let's connect with your consciousness. Let's connect with your God. And people, because of ego, they put them in difficult trial ever. So don't need to worry about that how you but now actually we are living in the age where people are broad minded still, and we have a high time that we can realize this thing. Whatever we want to do, we must do in a creative way, but let's connect through the consciousness first, and that consciousness gives the ultimate and the greatest happiness, and that you can contribute in your age. Then you will be happy to die. You know the biggest threat in the world, if I say your life is in threat, and then you become scared. Oh, I will be die if I did not do this, if I did not eat this, if I did not do this, I will be die. So I am the mostly scared of the death, being a dead person, right? Because of my ego, because of my survival mode. I want to live. But once you will go and live your life through consciousness, then you will not afraid of to being died, right? You will be surrender yourself to to be dead, and believe me, those people live more longer. Today, if you go and see the long lived people, the people who are living 100 years of life, they somehow they connect with consciousness. They follow a spiritual path in somehow directly, indirectly, because that gives you fear free from death, from fear. And look at the modern man. After 40, 50, 60 years of age, which is half of our average age we are living, we always think that our life is in threat. I will be have a stroke, maybe I have a heart attack, maybe some cancer is piling up with me, maybe something happening internally. We are so scared of these things. So That's up to you how you want to live your life, how you can restart your life, how you want to continue all these things as it is, which you want to do. Don't follow any your social mirrors. Like Stephen Covey says, he actually said the exactly right thing. We follow social mirrors. We become rich or we do business because other people were doing this business, and we think this business is for me. We become engineer, doctor, programmer, or actor, become actor because we have been trained to become these things. That's how become. We follow social mirrors. My dressing, I'm wearing, I'm buying a dress because that was worn by any actor, my favorite actor. He wore this dress, and then that's why I'm becoming that doctor. I'm following, I'm copying. This is copying pasting. Absolutely no creativity. That's what you all are doing. The parents are making you become a doctor or engineer. Why? Because they saw someone children having a becoming a doctor, actor, or engineer. That's why they force the children to become follow this copy this path, and that's it. So there's a it's a appeal, it's a shout to everyone to wake up and let's do all these things through the level, through the consciousness. There is no other way we can become fear from being dead, fear from futures, fear from any past bad experiences. Let's live in a present which we are living, because that's only the moments which we have, alive moments. Present. Eckhart Tolle's, he's a living legend in spiritual path. Maybe you know about him. Eckhart Tolle, he works on this field and he says that only present is the living moment or living time or living duration when person is real life. When we come out from present, we only live either past or in future, and both are unreal. We never see future, and whatever the past, that's hoax that has spent. It does not happen now, but we still live in past or future. So that's my thing. So if you please share your any question. There are a couple of people on phone Facebook. If you want to say something, you have comments. Hi Vedi Rama. Hi Zubair on Facebook. You can put your comments below. Uh, and that's it for from me today. If you have any thought, Jenny or Javeria, or
Well, I have a
Well, I
thought.
have a thought.
yeah,
Um, so I think what you were saying in like the fear, the present, and well, I guess the past, the present, and the future. I think what I've gathered, like spiritually, I think one, if spiritually your God is in charge, then there really isn't a worry in regards to really the day, the moment, because like you wake up in the morning and you just, God guides your day and your life. But I think that the faith in your God would be difficult, maybe something to get over, because in the past when you had those pains you were talking about, like when you were younger, you're, I forget what ages, something like 6, 15, 25 that you said. And then that faith part would be hard for people to get past. So that would be something to deal with, would be the past. And then too far into the future, you miss the moment. So if you're running so fast for the future, you don't see today, you don't enjoy this moment that you have now. So I guess what I gather, as long as you take care of your past, whatever you're dealing with, get your books or therapy or whoever that you talk to get through that part. I guess they call it the past because it's before. And then the future, you plan and take care of the future, and then you can enjoy the present moment because you've kind of taken care of all of that. Even though it's daily. I mean, you can't just take care of everything all the time, but I think you can get a handle on it to where you can really enjoy that. And the brain being an organ, like you said, just like any other organ, the main thing is our spirit. So our spirit sets us apart from the actual organ. And that spirit can deal with all of these things. So that's what I gathered from the class.
Yeah, that's absolutely. People call this consciousness also as a spirit. So there are different semantic of this same meaning of different words, but that does not matter. The what matter is the concept. What matter is the reality. What we know. So I mean, because this is infinite world, uh, and this infinite world has so many different dimensions through which we can create our own life. So even though the people who do not believe on God, they are they can also connect with consciousness, and they can call the God as a consciousness, but that's entirely up to them through any path. But the people, mostly we people in the world, we in somehow believe in God in some way. Let's say, I think that roughly is 80 to 90% people, the whole on our planet, they believe on God in somehow, and the belief. So that's why my conversation is using the word God as well. But the God is itself is just a word, and every word has its own understanding and paradigm, and God is just a label on this, like consciousness as well, um, or the purpose as well. But you, once you will decide that you are the driving force, your spirit is the driving force of your life, or your consciousness is the true guidance of your life, then you will, independent of your this mind, who is going to operate and control you in current life. Because like I said, my mind will not stay me on present, where my happiness and which I'm living at the moment. It will always take you in future, or busy in your present past event. That's the only. And that's why we are not happy, even though whatever we are gaining, like I said already. So stay in present. I need to connect with my God, with my consciousness, because that will give me the ultimate uh, feelings and reality to how to live in present, to stay away from these suffering. And once I will learn how to stay in present and become a happier person, then I will survive in this world with broad minded, with free from fears, with free from guilties and any past bad experiences. That's the only ultimate way. Otherwise, like you mentioned already, the therapies and psychological, when people have some psychological traumas, they stay forever. Even I mean, if a person have some trauma, let's say they due to earthquake, their city destroyed, and lot of people, thousands of people die in the city because of earthquake or tsunami, or because of maybe that person was a victim of rape or some child abuse, or maybe that person was has disability because of some bad event. That will never be a way with any therapy. whatever you will try. It may give you the temporary relief from the stay away what has done wrongly with you, but not the ultimate way. The only ultimate way when you will follow the ultimate path of truth, and that only when you know the ultimate reality and you become the guidance of your own future through consciousness, power of consciousness, through power of God, which, like I said already, all great people, including you, you can become a great person like those people, like prophets or like other uh, Jesus and Prophet Buddha and a lot of other people, or even today's lot of Buddhist people, lot of Hindus people, lot of yogis, a lot of synagogue people without any their formal religious identity. They are those type of people who are living with connectedness. After all, we all are one human being as a community. That's we have made that segregation, or they are black, they are white, they are Christian, they are Hindus. That's our own creation. After all, we all are come out. We are uh, in existence due to our consciousness. Maybe we call it collective consciousness, maybe God, maybe something else. Different languages and cultures have a different things, but the idea is the same, and that only gives you the truly creative force to live in future. Yeah, Javeria, you want to say?
Yeah. Well, it's great class going today, and I'm feeling that I'm charged with full of positivity, and well, as my voice and as the way of my speaking sounds like I'm the most happiest person. So yeah, it is, and I never let any person and any situation to feel me sad at front of any one person in the group in whole group. So but we all are human beings, and in the at the time or where when no one around me, with the situations of past and bad experiences, I become sad. But and I get this thing, I try to come out this thing, that I have to stay positive and never become sad. And now as you said, it's 1st of August, and it's my birthday today, and I promise with myself that I truly never let any person, never let any situation, any bad situation to feel me bad, to feel me silly, and so it's great learning today.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's an excellent spirit. Absolutely. I mean,
And
yeah,
uh, I saw some statuses on WhatsApp that if there are any bad situation with any one person, that he and she person put some sad status, if we want to clean our clothes, so we need to clean water. We will never clean our clothes with dirty water. So if they are sad, they are doing some sad poetries in their life, and become more sad. So they also need to become positive, and need some positive things to come out from their negativity.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You're right. I mean, this is a very vast topic. You can connect with the from any dimension. But the main thing is, whatever you have a diverse background or conditions, all have a same ultimate truth, because truth is the same, and truth have infinite dimensions to approach them. And this consciousness is a very known ultimate truth and reality which we all believe, and it is a very much relevance with our current age. In and That's why, if we learn from lot of Sufi masters and Zen masters, yogis, um, and maybe we connect with lot of monks, Christian monks. They are superb. If you talk with them, if you cannot live without inspiration, because all people have the common voice of consciousness, and that will uh, keep us away from authority of mind, ultimate authority of mind, which modern person have given. So that's why I will conclude today's session on this quote, the quote which I wrote, the this one, because I think, therefore I am, is in this is incorrect. This is a wrong, and we must not follow it. I can rephrase it in my own wording, that because I am being, or because I am conscious, therefore I am. That's a correct understanding. So I am removing or making incorrect this think to I am conscious, therefore I am. And that will resolve the problem of myself, problem of my society, problem of being too much believe on scientism, too much believe on other philosophies. I give you a thought and then we will finish. When this pandemic, coronavirus, is happening current right now, is spreading double and triple times again in UK, unfortunately, and in America also. Millions of people are dying everywhere in countries. When we are resolving the coronavirus or discussing the coronavirus or eradication, what the mindset or paradigms my government has to to solve this issue? Does the coronavirus is a only materialistic issue, that it is only due to a virus, and virus is a materialistic species, and we need to bring a vaccine to avoid it, to kill it, to protect from it? Or has any government official or people thought about pandemic has other dimension as well? Why we became victim of COVID-19, and why we are losing our loved ones? Millions of people are dying already, and we are also ready to die, because it can hit me and maybe it can destroy me anytime. Any variant can destroy me. Is there any other dimension other than science? That's a question I'm leaving on you. You can leave the comment below if you have any thought about this, and I will try to answer you as well on the messages as well. Thank you very much for your great time, and uh, yeah, so I will bring with the new topic next week, the same on Zoom media. You can ask your friend and family to join this class, that can change your life, that can bring and contribute positively in your life. I will try to do do my best, and you can spread it to your friend and family on your Facebook, social media, so that so more people can join my YouTube channel and also to register for this class on Zoom. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you, Maratib. Have a wonderful
Thank
weekend,
you.
Javeria.
Thank you. Thank you. And sir, I want this recording, please.
It's
I'll
on
send you the.
YouTube. It'll be on YouTube.
I will send you the video recording as well on YouTube. My screen will not show,
Yeah.
Oh,
but I
Yes.
that's
will send.
true. Yeah, the paper won't show.
Kindly
Yeah,
upload on YouTube.
no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's bye. Bye.
Bye. See you guys.